Hello.
You didn't say puppet.
I didn't. Hello, Poppet. How are you?
I'm good, except for
About your cosmetic procedures.
yeah. So
Kind of turn your head so that people can see.
so last week we were talking about the dermatology appointment, and evidently I had some sun damage right here from just being out too much and not wearing enough sunscreen, all that kind of stuff. And she gave me this, what was it called?
Fluorosil.
Fluorosil
I don't know how you
cream.
pronounce it.
And like you put it on your face for, until it gets red and scaly, which is where we are right now. And then you do it for 2 more days. So last night was my last one. And now, I mean, it has basically found all of the, it's backwards over here.
Let me see the other side.
Yeah, on the temples where you have the sunglasses and all that, and hats and whatnot. So that explains that. And that's my ugly face for today.
Sunscreen.
Yes, this is a testament to sunscreen right here. Don't go without it.
Okay, we're gonna do this rapid fire today.
Yeah.
Because, and if you're watching this if you're one of our members of Style and Story and you are story, you also might have seen yesterday, I did a video in Style and Story exclusively for our members about how I'm using Google Calendar. I've actually been updating them. I think yesterday was the 3rd update. I've been updating them weekly as I've been learning Google Calendar and bringing it into our families.
Or started to talk about it.
Yeah,
and it's just, I mean, it's the slog of getting through the
technology
back end of what goes where and what's the easiest way to do it and whose is going to be where. And you have to you have been used to have to get over not using iCal anymore and learning something new.
I don't think you have to. It's not that I think iCal is bad. I think there's a certain situation for it, but we are going so many different. We are just ships passing in the night with passengers on board, and everyone wants something else for dinner. I just think it could be. The Navy SEAL saying is
go ugly early.
No.
Simplify.
That's Marines. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Okay.
Meaning, if you slow down, you do it right, and you make less mistakes.
Okay.
So I'm really smooth is fast.
We did not embrace that yesterday. Yesterday was not slow.
I embraced it yesterday.
Until you didn't.
No, I did. I just needed you to know at the end of the day that it was a little too chaotic for me. Nobody wants to hear about that. I feel like this needs to be closer.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Okay, so we are supposed to talk about tea today in Heart, because this is going to be the Heart Goals podcast. Heart Goals podcast.
So no more Unedit?
No, I think we could still film it live, but we need to figure out how to turn it into a podcast.
Okay. Muy pronto?
I don't know. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Okay. I think there's things out there we can investigate.
I think we could do a really cool intro episode where we anyway.
List.
We need to find somebody who.
Please ask all guests to stay in the studio until their recordings are done uploading. What? I don't know what's going on.
No idea.
Anyway, so trade.
Oh, is this set up like a webinar or just a live stream? I don't know. Trade. So HEART, just quick recap. It's an acronym for helping you balance your life. H is help yourself, the 4 checkpoints of about your heart, soul, and mind. A is all your people. R is resources and responsibilities. The 3 checkpoints of R are your house, your car, your finances. And then the last letter is T. That stands for trade and talent. And the reason it's last is because all too often in life, we all those other, that's why we get off balance in life. So week before last, we talked through H and E, the 7 checkpoints within those 2 letters of the acronym that help us be us, be balanced. And then last T. And I can kick off all that by saying yesterday we started with Google Calendar, and then now by using Google Calendar and using the HEART acronym and building out my calendar in Google, I've been able to find time. Like, that's the most valuable gift in the world, right? So by finding time,
or it's been organized well enough that you
realized
that you had,
like, mind blown.
Yeah.
So I've been able to what time I need to leave, working on little punctuality issues. Historically, I'm not great at that. We have to sit right.
Still need to be closer.
I don't know. So, been working on my Google Calendar, all that stuff. So then yesterday hopped on Style and Story. So, I'm really focused on providing value to those members. They get our printable pack every month. They get the workshop that we host every month for free. They get behind the scenes views and things like that. So I'm excited about the content that I've been producing for them. And slow is smooth, smooth is fast, progress through iteration. We are going. What are you feeling on that?
I'm along for the ride. I'm supporting cast in a lot of these things. Right?
You do a lot. That's for sure.
Thanks. And then also there's been, we've got some real estate stuff happening. And so I'm kind of trying to re-engage in some of those things and reworking some old leads. And I set some goals with Liz, who's our organizational person. And
cool.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
10 a day. Hope you get 2 appointments and you just kind of extrapolate out.
Yep. From there.
So yeah, it's kind of headed that direction.
I feel like trade and time, this spot where SMART goals is most applicable. And the SMART goals framework is, pretty much, start here, quantify this, and break it down. Right? Okay. So this is all live and edited, but in the past week, so we talked about HEART, we've talked about podcast. After we do that, what do we talk about?
I don't know. How's it going at Mockingbird? I've seen it on your calendar twice today.
No. I get to Mockingbird, stops there to 2 a week, but I am getting there about once a week right now. And I feel like it's kind of a song and dance of sourcing and which there are many ways to go about that, but it's just, find stuff where you find it and the get in place, as my mom always used to say. And then getting it up there. We don't get our monthly sales report until the 5th of every month for the previous month. So it's kind of hard to know where we stand in the middle of the month. The middle of the month feels like the least. Mockingbird is a little bit not of an afterthought in this week, in the routine of our month kind of thing, but it's not front of mind unless there is a sourcing event that I need to be
plug
aware
into your
of.
calendar.
Which
That's
happens.
funny. Date is we have a boy's birthday tomorrow, and we are trying to, the kids, we had talked to them about on Valentine's Day, take a girl, it's like a daddy-daughter date, and then the boys take Whitney out for a date, and now it kind of sounds like it's all getting mushed back together into a birthday celebration for our son, who, I think that's the right thing to do because it is a special day for him, and we should not be split up and, doing that. Maybe if we plan a little better next year, we can do it before his birthday.
And I think that's lives in the past couple of days, right up on top of an event, and we're going, oh my gosh, we forgot to do this, we forgot to do this, we forgot to, and I really think that Google Calendar can be keeping us
I'm down.
More on the same page for
I'm down.
Stuff like that.
And we text so much, our little messages of, hey, I need to talk to you about this, so that's
this morning I was like, we need to quit texting because it's neither one of us are looking at our phone enough in the middle of a day to be able to respond to it, because you're driving, you don't want to look at text when you're driving.
I get this. And I don't blame them, and it's safety. So, I mean, it's just, maybe we start throwing everything in Asana. Here's what I need to talk to you about at this time. And, I pick a time that's not in your Google Calendar, where I know you.
Or we just do it every morning.
It's going to be hard to do, but we can give it a go. And our children getting their homework done, so I don't have to get up at 6:30 and get him awake so we can study spelling.
That has added so much.
I before E, except after C, and when we say A, it's veil, except for then there's some.
Did you know we memorized this I before E, except after C, but then there was neither foreign sovereign seized the counterfeit and forfeited leisure, and those are situations in which E does come before I.
And that would have been good to know, because we were trying to and you just said them, every one of them. And
neither foreign sovereign seized the counterfeit and forfeited leisure.
Everything but neither, but it was either instead
that,
of
and then from the Easter program, and the earth did quake, and the rocks rent, and the veil of the temple was torn in twain.
Nice. Okay.
There we go.
We're at 15 minutes. What do you think?
I think we did. I think we did good. There's always room for improvement, but there's always next week.
Yeah.
Progress through duration.
We have to move on.
Okay. See you guys then.
Bye.
Bye.